Solve the following differential equation, xy dx minus parenthesis x squared plus 3y squared dy. Okay? So, ang first ninyo buhaton is, of course, is to check if variable separable pa siya. Which in this case is, dili siya variable separable. Tama? So, if dili siya variable separable, ang next niyo i-ask sa inyong self is, homogeneous equation ba siya? So, by mata-mata, dili nimo siya ma-check. So, kailangan ninyo siya i-check ha if homogeneous equation ba siya by letting x equal to vx and y equal to vy. Okay, so start na to ang process sa pag-check if homogeneous siya. So, kaning x equal to vx and y equal to vy is simply i-substitute lang siya diri sa imuhang given na equation sa problem. Okay? So, x is equal to vx, y is equal to vy, x is equals to vx, parenthesis squared, y equal to vy. So, ato lang siya kasimple. Then, simplify nimo siya, class. Okay, so you have v times v squared. So, may siyang v squared xy. And then, kani is, distribute lang siya. So, nahimo siyang v squared x squared plus 3v squared y squared dy. Okay? Then, as you can see, class, kani and kani is common. So, mo na, diri sa next line na to is gigawas na to siya. So, now you have v squared xy dx minus v squared parenthesis x squared plus 3y squared dy. Okay? And next na po, class, okay? Diba kani and kani is common sa duha, sa imong dx ug dy. So, pwede na to siya igawas. Painane. Gawas na ang imong v squared. Okay, so as you can see, class, kani imuhang xy dx minus parenthesis x squared plus 3y squared dy, diba, wait lang, diba kani siya is nibalik siya sa imuhang original equation katong given sa problem, xy dx minus parenthesis x squared plus 3y squared dy. So, pag inana gani ang mahitabo, meaning to say, katong na equation is a homogeneous equation. Okay ha, recap lang ta. Kapag dili siya variable separable, check din mo siya if homogeneous ba siya. So, how to check? Let x equal to vx and y equals to vy. So, substitute, simplify, and etc. Kapag kani siya is equal siya sa imuhang original na equation, then we can confirm na yes, homogeneous equation siya. Okay, so kato na process is just checking. So, karon proceed, since na-confirm naman nato, class, nga yes, homogeneous equation ta. So, check, what I mean is, isolve na nato siya in the homogeneous way approach. Okay? So, how do we do it? So, let x equal to vy, dx equal to v dy plus y dv, or y equal to vx, dy equal to v dx plus x dv. Okay? So, or, meaning to say, which is which bagyod man may mong gamiton. Kaning diri sa taas or kaning sa baba. So, to answer that question, i-check ninyo ang equation na gihatag sa problem. So, we will choose x equal to vy, dx equal to v dy plus y dv. So, kaning diri sa taas, because dx has the least number of terms. As you can see, kanilang siya versus kaning duha sa imuhang dy. So, since dx has the least number of terms, then gamito na to ni. Kaning x equal to vy, dx equal to v dy plus y dv. Okay, so mo na to tong gamiton. So, proceed ta. Kani siya is katulang ganina. Kani. Kana, gi-copy paste lang diri para natay kodigo. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, para natay kodigo. Okay, so copy the given equation. Then, kaning na mga x and dx, substitute diri a, class. So, you have, wait, penta. Okay, so x equals to vy. So, na vy na ni siya. Y. dx is equal to what? v dy plus y dv. So, mo na siya. X equals to what? Vy squared plus 3y squared dy. Then, of course, simplify. So, you have vyy. So, that's vy squared. V dy plus y dv minus. So, distribute. So, you have v squared y squared plus 3y squared dy. Okay, so, isimplify pag yun nato siya further. So, atong gibuhat next is distribute na siya. Paana. And paana. So, after simplify pa yun natin siya further class, kanya itong nakam up na equation. So, you have v squared y squared dy plus vy cubed dv minus v squared y squared dy minus 3y squared dy equal to 0. And as you can see, class, na kay y squared, y cubed, y squared, y squared. So, pwede nato siya i-simplify. Tanggalon na to ang y squared. So, ang mabilin is, may mo siyang v squared dy plus vy dv minus v squared dy minus 3 dy equal to 0. So again ha, itong gibuhat lang is, gisimplify lang nato siya para ma-cancel na ning mga y squared diri Pero diri of course na kay y na bilin, kay y cube man na siya class. Okay, next is ma-cancel ni kaning duha ka terms nato. Kani and kani. So if naa kay ma-cancel, what I mean is homogeneous, di ba, na style of solving DE. So if na kay ma-cancel after simplifying, murag good sign na siya na murag padulungay ka sa tama na answer. Okay, so good sign siya. If wala gay kay ma-cancel, murag bad sign na siya class. Okay, so meaning na lang kay nasipyat or unsa ba. Okay, so ang nabilin is vy dv minus 3 dy equal to 0. Sige. Simplify na to, I think pwede na siya ma-separate ang mga variables. When I say i-variable, separable mo siya, in this case, ang mga v igrupo sa dv and ang mga y igrupo sa dy. So that's variable separable. So I think mabuhat na siya, di ba? So you have v dv minus 3 dy over y equal to 0. Okay, naka-follow lang. So that's variable separable. Okay ha, basta homogeneous ka, di ba? Simplify, then na kay ma-cancel, then after ana is most likely ma-separate na nimo mga variables. Okay, so murag dapat na ma-separate yun nimo siya. Kay kung dili, murag bad sign, again, bad sign to siya na murag na kay nasipyat or na kay namali. So anyway, moving forward. So, okay, so di ba pag variable separable na siya class, na-separate na nimo mga variables, di ba time na siya to integrate. Tama? After na-separate ang mga variables, it's time to integrate. Okay? So, you have integral of v dv minus integral of 3 dy over y equal to 0. So, take note lang class, kaning diri sa first part, it's just katong power formula lang, power rule. And then, kaning imuhang integral of 3 dy over y, katong ln of y lang na siya class. Okay? Basic lang siya na integration. So, you have, for this part, you have integral of v dv, di ba? Integral of v dv, so that's 1/2 v squared. Apply lang ni siya na formula. So, you have 1/2 v squared plus c. Mauna siya ang sa first integral na to. For the second integral, you have integral of 3 dy over y. So, that's 3 ln of y plus c. So, that's your second integral. Nakuha lang? So, simplify na to siya class. Again, di ba anak ko, pag plus c, c plus, saan ba? A constant plus a constant is still a constant. And a constant transposed to the other side is still a constant. Okay, animo. So, nakafollow. I hope nakafollow lang ang tanan nga nung na-transpose na ni diri sa Picas side ang imong constant c. A constant plus a constant is still a constant. And a constant transposed to the other side is a constant. So, you have 1/2 v squared minus 3 ln y equal to c. Okay, then simplify lang. Okay, pagka-simplify na to class, kung matingalang mong nigawas ang x squared over y squared, that's because, di ba, take note class, di ba, ang di ba, x is equals to vy. Ganina, di ba, itong pinaka first, di ba, after checking is, kanigil, substitute na to siya sa original equation. So, i-arrange lang nimo na siya class, v is equals to x over y. So, kani siya, butang daraa, then of course, naka-squared, so that's x squared over 2y squared. Naka-follow lang. So, katulang ganina itong substitute, gibalik lang na itong butang diri kay v ha. So, you have x squared over 2y squared minus 3 ln y equal to c. So, that's your final answer class. Okay, so, mauni siya itong final answer, tama? So, pwede na siya class. Later is, sa next video is, tuwa siyang i-double check using the calculator technique. Pero before ta mag-check using the calculator technique, kay nasa ko ipakita na another solution. Kay actually kanina problem is gikuha na ko siya sa internet. Wait lang ha. Yeah, kanina problem is gikuha na ko siya sa internet and lahi man gud ang final answer sa net. kay medyo char ang iyahang pagka-simplify. Although this is still valid kung iyohang i-check pod sa net. Okay, this answer is still valid pero lahi mo gutong sa akong nakita na reference. So ato siyang i-try kato iyahang gibuhat. Okay, and then kato iyahang final answer ato po siyang i-verify using the calculator technique kung tama ba gihapon natong makuha. Okay, so you have kani is gikan lang ni diri aha. Okay? Ang iyaha lang gibuhat is katugong atong constant C after integrating this one katong sa ln is ang C gi-ln pud niya. Nakuha to. Wait, what I mean ba is wait lang ha. Di ba mao man ni siya atong integration, sorry kalat na. So pag integrate sa asa mo kumusulat. Okay, pag integrate ani niya, diba? So, gawas na to ang constant. So, may nana siya. Diba? So, na kay 3, ln of y plus constant c. Pero, ln of constant c, yapon niya. Tapos, iyahang gi-distribute ang 3. So, naha siya 3 ln of y plus 3 ln of c. So, mo na iyahang makita karon diri a class. Okay, so, ato niya og pagbuhat. So, atong moving forward, atong i-check kung unsa iyang na-come up na final answer. Okay? So kato, ang iyang gibuhat is kaning 1 hagi multiply niya og 2 both sides para mawala ning 2 na denominator diri. So you have v squared minus 6 ln y plus 6 ln of c. And then ang iyang gibuhat is kaning 6 iyang gi-factor out, gipagawas niya. So you have v squared minus 6 ln of y minus ln of c. Then, applying the property na ln of a over b is equal to ln of a minus ln of b. So, naa siya v squared minus 6 ln of y over c. Again, kaning ln of y over c, gikan lang ani na property, kinaka-minus ni silang duha. Okay? So, mao na to siya. Diba? Since x is equals to vy, so v is equals to x over y, mao din itong gibutan diri mao na na-come up ni siya. You have x squared over y squared minus 6 ln of c. Minus 6 ln of y over c. So, further, gi-simplify pa gud niya class. So, actually, kani siya, gi-transpose sa picas side, then gi-multiply, cross-multiply. So, what I mean is, sorry, kalat. So, ayang gibuhat is x squared over y is equals to 6 ln of y over c. So, kaniha, gi-transpose lang sa picas side, squared din ni siya. Tapos, kaning y squared, gi-cross-multiply. So, na kay x squared is equals to 6y squared ln of y over c. So, kani siya ang iyang final answer sa katong reference na kong gibuhat. So, I think makitaan pa din yun siya class pag i-search nyo sa net ang problem. So, mao to iyang final answer, which is still valid pod gyapon, of course. Okay? So, anyway, kato itong gibuhat karon is, it's a very lengthy solution. Dili siya good for the board exam. I think, nag-take og 10 minutes, I think, pag-solve lang sa problem. Tama? Or 8 to 10 minutes pag-solve sa problem. So, kani mong good na problem sa board exam, dili siya worth it solve ni mong 10 minutes. Kay again, ang mga difficult problems sa board exam is still worth 1 point. Tama? So, dili siya advisable magpakahiro-hiro gud ta og pahawd og solve. So, I suggest kung inana man lang ganing class kay atong i-try og approach sa calculator technique. Pero no, walay mali sa pag proper solution ha. What I'm trying to say is basig mas paspas day mag-caltech compared sa kanang mag-proper solution ka, yan nakalimot pa jud ka unsaon pag-integrate, tama? So, sa next video is i-try nato og check using calculator technique, kanina answer nato, and also kanipod an answer nato to verify na both answers are correct for this problem. Okay? So, saba kang manok class. So, sige. Sa next video, calculator technique, verify nato ning duha ka answers nato. Okay? Next video.